I would like to talk about something, whether it's mindset, approach, strategy, staffing, organization. What is one insight that you'd like to impart on our listeners regarding their current tech stack management, regardless of what their company size or budget is? What is there one thing that you think everybody, every marketer, every organization out there can benefit from?
All right. Well, I will put a doubling down for a moment on the design for change. And I
Oh,
mean that at
yes.
every level, because
Yes, I
that is going
absolutely
to be
love
the
that.
competitive differentiation between companies is who can adapt fastest. Oh my goodness, it's Darwin. We've come back to basically like yes, it's survival of the
Yeah.
those who adapt fastest and best. If I was going to say something else though, I would say I was thinking about your comment at the beginning here about like a chief AI officer. The companies that are going to win aren't going to have a chief AI officer. They're going to have almost every person in the company basically treat their job as if they were the chief AI officer. I
Mm.
mean, the companies who are really moving forward with this are empowering their individual contributors to really be able to lean into this technology because it is, oh my goodness, as an IC, like what you can do with this technology even today,
Yeah.
like it is astounding. And the technology as it exists today, it's the worst it's ever going to be, right? People
Yes,
keep
well
making that
said.
remark. It is very insightful on that because 6 months from now, it's going to be even better. A year from now, it's almost going to be incomprehensible better, incomprehensibly better. But, this is really where if you're going to empower the ICs to be able to lean into this technology and learn and share with each other, I think you're going to be able to capture some of that acceleration
Yeah.
of what makes possible. If you're too much in I don't know, was skeptical, there'll be an AI department, and the chief AI officer will have to approve every use case. You're never going to keep up with the pace at which this thing is moving.
Oh, absolutely. And I love that. And I think that we've seen it, at least from my perspective. Gen AI starts with individuals' curiosity and they figure out a productivity hack and they show it to their coworker. And it kind of sets off like that. But right now is the time, especially in that space, to experiment. Low stakes experimentation. You should have curious people knowing that they don't have to hit publish ever on anything that they work with Gen AI to create. But the more you use it, the more you understand it. I like to say that people who are still afraid that Gen AI is going to take their job have never used Gen AI.
In which case, it actually will take
It
their
might,
job.
yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Because if you aren't able to like adeptly use these technologies and like harness, both the creative benefits but also like the productivity benefits of this, yeah, you are just not going to be as valuable as any of your like peers who are like, oh yeah, no, I can leverage this. I can 10x what I can do. And it's not about just volume. It's not just about speed. It's 10x possibility.
Yes.
And that's the people I think. This is why I say I actually think it is going to be a golden age for marketing. Because, marketers, I always felt like the superpower is their imagination. I mean, just
Yes.
constantly, like a font of incredible ideas. The vast majority, they don't even like speak out loud. They throw it out like, yeah, that's not possible. I'm not going to get budget for that. That's going to take too long. And we're getting into a place where more and more of those ideas are actually achievable.
Yeah.
And so people who really love that and thrive on that, they're going to have a blast.
That's kind of fantastically amazing. And you reminded me of something I used to say a lot of like, show me a marketer on earth that doesn't have five things that they've been dying to do or figure out or explore for the past 3 years. Wouldn't it be lovely to give every marketer out there some time back to go into those things, those dreams, those, well, I would love to ideally. Wouldn't a little more ideally in your marketing organization be lovely, guys?